Hey everybody, Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic. We survived the bitterly cold nights. The mini splits did just fine. I didn't even use my diesel heater. And I still need to install, I don't need to install, but my little propane heater so that I have 3 ways to heat. I like redundancies, you know, for the cold. But moving westward, there's one more project that I want to do. And again, in a school bus, there's no blueprints for this one. But I would like to be able to open some of the windows of my bus and let in some fresh air this winter. But I have 4 cats. And so I need to make custom screens for my windows. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Thank you for joining me on the channel, guys. I will be uploading this video with some Connecten internet. Check out the video description below for unlimited, high-speed internet, how I have been uploading all of my videos here, little remote in southern Mississippi. What I got was a Habitat for Humanity Restore was selling screen frame kits. I only got 6 of them. I bought every one they had for $10. And this is what they look like. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna try to use. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know. I'm hoping that this is a wonderful video and everything worked out great. We're gonna see. But it is, what's the company? Prime Line, made to fit. You guys ever heard of these? So this is an all-in-one kit. It includes the corners, and it also includes the rubber spline in there. So you just use your little spline tool. It's all in the package. It's an all-in-one package with 4 of these, and you cut them to fit any window you want. Well, it can't be bigger than like the whole diameter, you know, this. And then I picked up this for $2, and this still has the price, $3 for a saw to be able to cut my angles and stuff. And essentially, I guess you just need to factor in how big are these, how thick are these, because once I measure one of the squares on my windows, you have to add that in. So this first one here, we're just gonna see how this works. If it works, awesome. I also picked up the same company, Made to Fit, makes the window screen hardwares. This is how you essentially lock them in place so they don't fall out. And we're kind of just gonna wing this today and see how this goes. I've also got some black spray paint for after we complete one or all of them. Before we put the screen material in, we'll spray them black so that they fit black inside the frames. So let's just see how this goes. Luckily for me, most of my windows are all the same. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna be using that little emergency door, the one that's next to the emergency door. There won't be a screen there because that's part of the shower. And on the other side, it's actually part of the TV. So yeah, all of my windows on my bus are going to be the same exact size. So I'm gonna measure that real quick. The inside here is about 28 3/8. And I'm comfortable at 25 3/4. Yep. Yep. All the same. Also, I don't know if I mentioned I sourced more of these because obviously I only have 6. I've got 6 windows here that can possibly open in the kitchen area. Then I've got 1 in the bathroom that makes 7. And then I've got 6 more in the back bedroom, 3 on each side. So I'm going to be short 7 screens, but I did source them out. If I like them and I want to get the same exact ones, Ace Hardware Online sells products from this company, and I think they can special order me 7 more. Or maybe I could just get another brand and nobody will ever know. Honestly, once I paint them, spray paint them black and everything, and I put the same screen. Oh, they didn't come with screen. Billy's got some screen. It's an all-in-one kit that is not all-in-one because you have to buy screen material and some way to keep them, the hardware to keep them in place. So they're not a full kit. I don't know why they couldn't just fold up some screen in there to actually keep their word and all-in-one kit. But any other brand I get, you know, as long as I get the same thickness, all my measurements will be the same and the same corner pieces, and then I can just spray paint them black, the frame, and nobody will ever know that they're different brands, you know? But let's Let's get to cutting. I got to talking and then forgot all of my 28 3/4. I remember that one. I don't remember the other one. I'm gonna open one of these up and take a closer look at these corner pieces. So I'm gonna have to do a test. I'm gonna have to put this in temporarily, like that, and then grab another one, because they refuse to tell you. And then I need to measure. It looks like I'm looking right there where my fingernail's at. That's what you have to add to your length. It is a very strange number. I don't know it's in 30 seconds, so it's not 16. It'd be 17 30-seconds of an inch. 17 and 30 seconds of an inch to add or to subtract from your overall length that you cut of this. Oh, my brain hurts. 17 30 seconds. Okay, I've decided I'm not going to overthink this. I know I need it to be 25 3/4 on the bottom, so I put one in. I'm going to measure from the outside of that, and then I'm going to see where this needs to go, hence where I need to cut it to make this whole length exactly 25 3/4, which means setting this right at 25 3/4 right there, and then that line right there inside here is where I cut to make the overall length 25 3/4. 25 3/4. And then I need to take this rubber spline out because I don't want to cut it, do I? I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, I guess I can. I can just cut that. So let's put this guy in here like that. Get my saw. And cut it right there. I'm gonna need to like staple that down or something. Okay, I'll put this in here. Let's do a little test fit and see where we're at here. 25 3/4 exactly. Just a donkey hair too big. Well, okay. Measure once, cut 4 times. I'm going to cut off a 1/16 of an inch again. And then once I get one of these working, like once this one fits, I'll have a template. So I need to cut 12 of those lengths and then 12 of the other ones. So really, the first one is really going to be the hardest one, figuring out your custom length. Let me cut a little bit more off that. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right, let me check this front one. Yeah, 4. Okay. So I don't know what size this is. I haven't measured it, but I'm going to cut 12 exactly identical. Doing everything wrong. Everything wrong. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Got all of these cut. Now, top to bottom, 28.5. I am gonna go double check that measurement. 28.5. So that means Let me just, this is my way of doing it, because I'm not messing with these weird 17 by 32. I mean, just 28.5. So from the corner of that plastic to where this one needs to turn, where's my pen? To make this total 28.5 means it would have to curve right there. So I would cut it right, oh wait, it goes in right there. Ooh, Eric. There, got a little mark there. So let me cut that one right there and do a test fit here, our first one. Should I cut two of them? I should cut two of them so I can actually test a whole piece. Now we can actually put one together and do a real test fit over here. That's exciting. All right. Wow, very exciting. It looks like we have a window screen. Get in there. Get in there. Okay, moment of truth. Guys, this is gonna work. You know, it's funny, I'm looking at it and I don't think I need to paint it black after all. Because, I mean, the window frames themselves are already silver. And look at it, I mean, side by side, I think it would be a mistake to paint them black, actually. Interesting. Well, let me go talk to Billy, get some screen material. We'll put some screen on one of these, pop it up there, and see what it looks like. Maybe I won't paint them black. Okay. Have a screen. Let me cut off the extra here. Okay. How's that look, guys? My first custom screen. Let's go put it in. I mean, it gets dark at freaking 4:30 now. Crying out loud. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Let me open the window. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like that a lot. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be dark in like 20 minutes. Winter, man. Yep, that's it. Dark before 5 p.m. now. Ugh, it's so depressing. I'll have to get an earlier start tomorrow, I guess, to finish these windows. By the way, for those of you not hip, I am loving this 6-in-1 microwave, air fryer, convection oven, roaster, bake, convection microwave. It is great because it does so many different things in one unit here. Tonight, we're having chicken fingers and tater tots. I could have air fried them, but just trying something different this time. Comes out great in the convection oven too. Actually, you know, sometimes I feel like the air fryer like takes away some of the flavor of some of the foods that you cook. I don't know. Did anybody else notice that? Like it almost makes tater tots taste healthier. That's like a real concern of mine, is that it feels like you've air fried the grease out of the tater tots, and it concerns me. So more times than not, I'm actually using the convection oven portion of my all in one. Oh, yeah, the cabinets. Cabinets are on hold right now. Billy and I are working on it, but we've got other projects going on. That's why I'm doing screens, but these are still coming. Yeah. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Oh, still drinking Coke. 24 days sober, guys. Look. There's still 8 Keystone Lights in there from 24 days ago. 24 days sober. I've never done this before. We are in uncharted territory here for Nomadic Fanatic. I like it. There's a lot of benefits to taking a break from alcohol, and I'm enjoying it right now. So I'm gonna watch some TV, eat some dinner, I'll get back to you. Okay, gonna finish these screens today. Gonna make 5 more identical to this one. And then we're gonna move on, start packing up to get out of here. I'm gonna have to load up the paint and the primer and get this done somewhere else, because it's getting cold and it's getting time to leave, and I am running out of time to do projects. The creator of Breaking Bad, one of my favorite TV shows, Vince Gilligan, has a new show, and it's been hyped like crazy. Pluribus. New show. I've been super excited about sitting down and watching that. That was supposed to be last night also. Slight rant, guys. Look, anybody else, what happened? Remember when we were cutting cable, we were cutting the cord, no more cable TV, we're doing the streaming services? I just looked at my bank account. I'm paying $217 a month on all these different separate streaming services that have all the shows that I like to watch. YouTube Premium, Hulu, Disney Plus, ESPN, Paramount, HBO, what's the other one? I can't remember there's more than that. $217 a month I'm paying. They're putting the new show on Apple TV. What happened? What happened to it being cost effective to do the streaming services? Now every new show comes out on a new streaming service. I don't need a brand new streaming service. I just want to watch one show, and you couldn't put it on one of the other ones that I'm already paying for? $217 a... I sound like a grumpy old man, angry about the changing times. Look, I think I'm ready to go back to just satellite TV only. I mean, I have the DVR on my Dish network on the bus, and then I could just record whatever I want for a flat rate and just say, screw it, I don't care about all these new shows anymore. This is impossible. It is impossible. You would have to pay $900 to $1,100 a month to watch the shows that you actually used to watch on one place, cable. All of a sudden in 2025, cable TV is starting to sound like a really good idea that was really, really cheap and affordable. Now, it is impossible. Are you kidding me? There's like 90 different streaming services that you have to pay for $20 a month just to watch the shows that you were already watching on cable. Am I the only one? I cannot be the only one, right? I'm not doing it. I'm not watching. I am not buying Apple TV also. This is ridiculous. Screw it. Not watching it. Might be a good show, but I'm not doing it. I'm not the guy. All right, the first 6 custom bus screens are in. Not secured just yet, but they came out great. And again, I didn't just do the top because I don't want any bugs to sneak in. You know, if they could still get in here and then sneak under that one, the windows. This way I know that no bugs or mosquitoes are gonna be able to get in anywhere in these 6 windows. And I have decided not to paint the frames black. I got the paint, but I'm not gonna do it because if we go over to this one over here, again, the stock one that's silver, I mean, it looks white. and then you move to these, I actually think it looks really, really good. I'm very happy with how that came out. All right, so to hold these little plastic clips that are gonna hold the frames in, instead of breaking a bunch of drill bits, I'm gonna use these Tex self-drilling metal to metal 3/4 inch screws. That way, I mean, I don't know if it's metal to metal. I don't know if that means it'll go through steel, but we're about to find out in this test run right now. Yeah, right there. Oh. Really? Or we can drill pilot holes first in all these, since we're going through like 3 layers of steel.
Two hours later.
Good thing I don't have a real job and I got all day. All right. I don't want to do this again for a while. I'm going to hold off on doing the last 7 windows that I have to do, but that actually worked out really well, and they are still removable. All I got to do is unscrew them and twist them in case I ever have a problem. Need to replace any of the window screen because of the kitties. But yeah, that actually turned out really well. So now we can open the windows for the kitties. Can let the kitties get some fresh air here on this November day. Let me go open these 6 windows. What do you guys think? I think it looks really good that way. I think it looks really good. All right, we got them all open. We got some kitties peeking out already. Looks like Gizmo and Chunks are first. Billy's over there working on his quad trade. Yeah, lots of fresh air. Let's go inside and look what it looks like on the inside. But tell you what, I like it. I like it. This is the first time since I've owned this bus that I've actually get to enjoy having these windows open. You guys are safe. Nothing can happen. You're all safe. And we can keep these windows open all day now. Awesome. That came out really well. Now we just need some curtains. And they're coming. They're almost done. Michelle's been slaving away. All right. Oh boy. I'm tired, guys. This last week has just been work on this bus. Hey, bus people, when do you actually get to just enjoy the bus that you built? It's been a great time here. I've actually been on the East Coast now for 8 months. Even this summer when Diana and I went up to Michigan, we were still in the east half of the country. And I've been here for a while, 8 months. It's been awesome with having Billy's help here on the bus and having Michelle and them share their property here with me. And update, in my very next video, Michelle has been making me custom curtains, guys. And she has been working very, very hard on the curtains. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek because in my next video, I'm going to be installing them here. Bless you. Here in the bathroom, I've got one up. A little sneak peek. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all you get to see. Chunks, tell everybody good night. We'll see him in 2 days. Okay? All right, buddy. You tell him. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Good night, guys. We are wrapping up Mississippi.